This is Kits and Snips bringing you another premium Bandai kit. This is the high grade Leo R from the Gundam Wing Dual Story G Unit. Now, just like the Leo I did last week, this also has the full Leo A-frame. So you can make a light blue Leo if you would like, but it does come with a lot of new parts that were made to make this kit. I feel like I'm just going to be building the 3 Leos I got from Premium Bandai these weeks, so I do hope you enjoy these builds, and let's get on with it. And here it is completed, the Leo R. Now, this does remind me a little bit of the Noble Gundam when it comes to the long flowing blonde hair. It is only one piece, so it all does just kind of stay together as one piece, so you don't get too much separation there. The feet are very narrow on this kit, so it is a bit difficult to pose, but all in all, a very good looking kit. And in the all-important height comparison, as you can tell, it's quite a bit taller than the RX-78, and that is even before including the horn. I don't know if it's just because the feet are so much taller, or if it's just something to do with the entire Leo, but I feel like the other one wasn't quite so tall, and it could just be a feature of the Leo R. When it comes to this kit, you only get one real accessory, and that is this javelin. It is a really nice javelin and includes the same beam effect part as the Leo S that it uses for its sabers, so it really is a good looking beam effect. You also do get a forward thrusting hand and an open action hand, allowing for a bit more varying in the poses for this kit. And that is everything. Honestly, this is a very short build, and there wasn't a lot of extra with it, but for what you get with this kit, I still think it's excellent. It is still a Leo, so it does have some restrictions when it comes to like the legs and the chest piece, but as far as a kit goes, I think this is an excellent build. It looks very unique. Even though it's reusing a lot of those Leo parts, it uses them in interesting ways, and if I didn't know looking at it going in that it was a Leo, I might not even have noticed it at first glance with the amount of custom parts it uses. So for me, it's definitely going to be an addition to my collection that's going to sit next to my other Leos and a tall geese when I eventually get one of those, as it really is just amazing to see what they're doing with the Leo frame in these kits. Music for this video was once again brought to you by Upbeat, not sponsored, with the song Boulevard Sunset by Sandia. As always, the link to the music will be in the description below. And of course, as always, if you do find yourself coming back to watch my content, a great way to see it as it's coming out is to subscribe. I always got new videos coming out with all the stuff from my backlog, trying to get it built out, working through it as I can. If you have any questions about this kit, of course, leave them in the comments below. I will answer one, as in this does have that full A kit, so if you wanted a baby blue Leo, this kit will allow you to build it. And of course, if you like the build, leave a like. It just helps me with the algorithm, gets more people to see my stuff, and of course, just makes me feel great about putting all these builds on YouTube. Of course, this is Kits and Snips, signing out saying, have fun building.